Hello everyone, this is Selkek, also known as Paulaelia, and welcome back to Prison Architect. Woohoo! Alright, so as some of you may or may not know, this month Prison Architect is running what they're calling a bug bash. Instead of a usual update where they fix a few bugs and add some new features, this month they're entirely doing bug fixes, and they're polishing up all of the community voted things. So if you own Prison Architect, you can go onto your forum account, you can log into their bug database, and you can vote on bugs, and they're taking them in order of most popular or whatever. And they're releasing periodic builds for the community to verify that the bugs are actually being fixed. I am not playing that version. I'm just going to put it out there. I am not playing that version. So I still get all of the bugs. I will update to that version at the end of the month, like I usually do with the full update releases. But already they've done some really cool fixes. They've worked on pathfinding for going around corners, so instead of like doing the weird thing where they hit corners and whatnot, they'll actually path correctly. Like, see that right there, where they like stick against the corner and like slide out the side of it. They don't do that anymore, so that's great. The solitary doors will be properly closing when they put someone in solitary. I mean, those kinds of bug fixes. The danger level is increasing. Okay, so those sorts of things anyway. But we're not going to be doing a whole lot with them. We're going to be instead adding a new section to our prison. So we've got this large section here. Uh-oh. I'm not getting water up to those toilets. Rather, not up to that toilet, it appears. So what I'm going to have them do is dismantle those utilities and put in like that. I think it's this extra corner is what is causing the water not to flow all the way up. Or is it now flowing all the way up? Now it's flowing all the way up. Whatever, even still, I'm gonna change that around. But I'm going to be creating an all new wing of the prison, and I'm going to be taking normal security prisoners. As you can see, I have 46 min, 16 max. I'm going to open up a normal security wing, and that normal security wing is going to be completely self-contained, much like this max security wing is self-contained with their own yard, their own canteen, their own kitchen, etc. I'm going to do the same for normal security prisoners, but I'm going to build it rather large. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start on that. I'm going to leave it kind of running on play mode. They're going to be there. The toilets in this hallway are temporarily out of order while they put in the new pipes there. Hopefully someone's coming along with the box of big pipes to work on that. I think that's the guy right there. That's a cook. Never mind. Maybe somebody will work on that. We'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna just leave this here on normal time and kind of keep an eye on things as I sketch out my plan. I want this to be a bit fancy. This is kind of like the we've thrown it together prison, you know, the cheap, we're on a budget prison. Now that we've got some high bank balance and we're making a bunch of cash per day, we can afford to, you know, cut loose a little bit more and, you know, expand upon our prison design. So what I'm thinking is that we're gonna expand this path, and we're gonna move these rooms, probably, you know, just over here out of the way or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to pretend that this 3x3 pathway continues on like that. Oh, my danger level is decreasing. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna have the 3x3 platform like this, and I want this to be a big kind of U shape here. So let's see him like that. Yeah, I think that'll be good. So let's go ahead and we'll define that this will be the entryway. like so, and we'll come up. So we'll have 2, and we'll come over. Okay, so like this. And I want this to stretch all the way out, something like that. Alright, so let's, no, one more. Let's just define some cells. And let's see how many we can fit along here. Oh. My mouse skills are not the smoothest. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect! That is exactly what I wanted to hear. So we'll have 10 just like that. We will have 10 opposite cells, and I'll leave a little bit of gap for a common room between them. So we'll do like that. So I left a gap of 4. So it was 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And over like that. There we go. Okay, so let's just get this design out. I don't need to map out every individual cell once I know where everything is going. So those will be the 2 wings. That will give us 40 more prisoners, which will bump us over 100 capacity. And we can always extend out and build another, 20 cells here, 20 cells here, 20 cells here, etc. We can expand upon this model as we need to, whereas these are kind of, I suppose we could always expand this one out as well if we wanted to, but I think this will work fine. Once again, that toilet, the water pressure is rather low at the moment, so that dude can't flush. Alright, back into planning mode. So I want to put the kitchen, that's maybe a little too big. I want to put the kitchen off to one side and the canteen kind of off to another side. So let's bring this down like this. So this is 10, right? This should be, nope, that's 9. Alright, let's break this off. We want to go 2 over, and we want to go to 12, so that this distance is 10. Yes, okay. So let's box off this building like so, and we will 10. So this should be a 10 by 10 square. It is. Okay. So that will be the kitchen right there, 10 by 10 square. And we will make this the canteen. And this will have plenty of space for tables and benches and whatnot. And so we will put our entry to this here and here. Let's make them one wide so we can have metal detectors on that, and we'll put the entrance to the kitchen there. And we will have let's do autosave. Let's do like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do like this, and we'll put metal detectors there as well. The one thing we do need for them is a yard, now that I'm thinking about it. So maybe we'll put the yard down this end. We'll do something like this perhaps as the yard. Big area to play in, and I'm going to be making these cells nicer than all of the previous cells put together. Just because I can. So I'm going to go ahead and call this design good for now, and we can go ahead and start ordering our building foundation to be put in. We'll put that there, put that there, and put that in there. Alright. And just so that it will get built, I'm going to go ahead and request a jail door on that. So let's go super speed so we can get this built. They are going to have to come outside the gate, which is going to suck. They have to get let out. So I might consider putting in the order for a door in this fence. But who knows if they'll even pathfind that way. Look at them running all the way up there for some reason. Let's go ahead and put in the request, though, for this jail door. Maybe they'll use it, maybe they won't. We'll find out. But this is going to be costly and noisy, so I will bring you guys back in when they are finished with the foundation. Okay, so the foundation has been put in. This jail door has also been added. But there's currently no one here to open it up, so I'm going to go ahead and open it for them. And set it back to normal mode. Of course, I realize that there's no way for them to get out. They still have to walk all the way around, so this door is not super helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a staff door there, and ask them to dismantle this. Just so that the staff doors will allow them to get through, and hopefully we won't have a riot or anything where people decide they need to get through there. Hopefully there's going to be some workers coming to install that for me. Perhaps. Where are they? I can't even see them. There's some guys out there moving some stuff. Okay, so that and that guard let them through. Alright, and there's the guy dismantling it. And so I'm going to request a staff door there as well. Okay. So while that is going on, we'll back the speed down a bit. Let's go ahead and brick wall up the kitchen and the canteen like that. We'll go ahead and request the fence as well for the yard, and we'll put in the jail door, the large jail door there for the yard itself. So there we go, there's that in place. So if you recall from last time, we are running into some power issues. We're nearly at full capacity on this power station. I do not think it will be able to power all of this. So what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little utility shack out here. So the power station is 3x3, and you can have a ring of capacitors around it, which means we want to have a building about yay big, and also have room for a water pump, something like yay big. So let's go ahead and not waste space. So we want to have a little utility shack, as it were, out here that provides alternate power and water for this building here. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the building request and give it a staff door. And I'm going to go ahead and also tell them to run the fence along like that. So fence that off there. There's also going to be a fence out here like that that they can put in. and that should keep this front area contained. So I will also now, let's get to start on one of these prison cells. So we'll go ahead and we'll define the brick walls for the cell, and we will define, we want a toilet, and we want, well, let's first define it as a cell so we can see what we're doing. And we need a bed, and we need a jail door. I'm also going to put a light at the front of the door, and I'm going to put a window in the wall. And so this is going to be the layout of the cells. Everybody's cell will have a window and a light. And you can go ahead and be locked open there, buddy, because we don't need to lock people up. And so let's get this created, and then I will clone tool everything. For some reason my workers are either stuck somewhere or really slacking off, because this foundation still hasn't been built. Maybe there's just a lot of job orders put in at the moment, but we'll find out. It's time for max security, guys, to get up and get to work. Get on it. Luckily a bunch of them don't have work. Alright, come on, let's get going. Oh, that was a dog. I was like, what's that giant black thing? It's a dog leash. There's some guys bringing out the materials needed. This fence is only partially constructed. There's that dude finishing off that fence there. Excellent. This door hasn't been put in, which is a shame. We can cancel all but 2 of those lights. No, we only really need 1 of those lights. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and also ask that some additional lights be put in this foyer way here. And okay, so we don't need that planning anymore. We don't need this planning anymore either. And we can put in the build request for the power station and for the water pump. Got tons and tons and tons of job orders. Blocked. Why is this job order blocked? Oh, because they can't get in this fence. I see. So we'll go ahead and demolish. Oops. Let's demolish that one. Let's cancel that. Let's demolish this order. Someone, perhaps, can get on this and free this poor man, and let them in to install this jail door. Maybe at some point in the future. The toilet needs to be installed in here, it looks like. There he is, bringing the toilet. Alright, and we'll be ready for the clone tool. Alright, so the clone tool, I'm going to select this whole range, just so that I make sure I have the light and I have the window, etc. And I'll just start stamping, and I should get 10 of these installed. Like so. And I should likewise get 10 along here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then this will need a wall put in. And there we go. That should be everything. Alright, so they've let this man out. And so this door has been queued. It's failed 3 times, but it should work now. Here's a prisoner bringing fresh laundry for the prisoners that live here. JK, no one lives here. So let's go ahead and we'll speed up time once more. I at least want to get power and water running, and they're bringing that in now. There is a hole here for some reason. We'll go ahead and... Oh, because of the clone stamp. Right. Interesting. Okay, so we got power, and we're going to need water as well. So I will run electrical cable down to the water plant. Let's see here. I want to run power out like this, and I also want to run it down like this. So let's go ahead and run it all the way down. And let's just get power for now. We can worry about water later. We've got a lot of jobs in. There's lots of things that need to be built. So we'll let them run for a while, and we'll let them work on this. We've used up nearly half of our bank balance building this. But then again, we are also adding about 40 prisoners to our prison, so that should dramatically increase our cash flow in. I mean, we will have to do things like hire more guards and whatnot, but ultimately I believe that this expenditure will increase profits. Woo! We're a business! Look at that! Privatized prisons are a business. Okay, so there we go. The power station is up and running. It is going to definitely need capacitors because it's already at 50% and it's just powering the water pump. So we will go ahead and we will snag 3 capacitors on that. Look at that go. We could be a jerk and put a power switch on this power line, so that we can at any point just come in and be like, flip the switch, and kill power to the water. Yeah, just something you can do. I have yet to actually figure out what a good use of the power switches are in context of the game, but we'll see. How's this going? Okay, still in the job queue. All right. Hey, we have electricity. The lights have turned on. Excellent. This guy's here installing one of the capacitors. Bam. You will notice, I don't know if I've showed this in previous videos, but you can see this power here is kind of that bright green, and this power here is a much more yellow green. It's because different power stations cannot be connected together. So if the light green and the yellow green lines were ever to connect, both power stations would be knocked out. It's a pretty interesting mechanic for maintaining power across a large prison. So it's just something you need to keep in mind. It's why this is dedicated power out here. Yeah, and that's drop power way down. So once we hook up the other side, we shouldn't have to worry about just these lights for now. When we hook up like the cookers and things, that's when we might need to be a bit concerned, because I'm planning on putting a good, 4 cookers in here. 1 for every 10 prisoners, I guess. I'm not really sure what the magic ratio is in terms of cookers to prisoners. So we're missing a cable there. It needs to get put in. Not sure why it didn't, but it didn't. Alright, so they nearly got this side done. There's just 2 cells here that need beds and toilets. And this side is nowhere near being done, but that's okay. However, this is a pretty good spot to chill for now. We'll end the episode here, and next time we'll finish up. We'll do the other side of cells. We'll finish this up, and we'll get this wing of the prison up and running. So, until next time, guys, I will see you guys next time.